Hi students, welcome to Veteach. Today in this video I would like to explain association analysis in data mining and data warehousing. And before going to start the session, we briefly understand what is the importance of the association analysis in data mining and data warehousing and what are the various kinds of the techniques are involved in association analysis. So first of all, come to the association analysis. The association mining aims to extract interesting correlations and frequent patterns. So this is the very important analysis technique in data mining and data warehousing, because for example, I have two different types of the data sets are there. So this is data set 1 and this is data set 2. Between these two data sets, using the association analysis technique, we can extract the interesting correlation and frequent patterns we can generate it using the associations or causal structures among sets of items or objects in transactional databases and relational databases or other data repositories. These data sets are stored in where? In database or database repositories. So here, using the association analysis, the association rules are widely used in various areas such applications of telecommunication works, networks and market and risk management and inventory control, cross marketing, catalog design, loss leader analysis, clustering and classification, etc. So what we understanding from this point, we can able to extract the data in various repositories from the various data sets. So what is the meaning of extract interesting correlation? Correlation is nothing but it's a common items in two different datas or two different data sets in various data repositories. So using this technology or using this technique in data mining and data warehousing, we can find out within the time or using the some kinds of techniques like a priori algorithm and frequent pattern algorithm. So various kinds of techniques we used, we can retrieve the frequent patterns we can generate it using this technique. And see here, what is the importance of association analysis? For example, why we are using the telecommunication networks and market and risk management, various types of the applications we use. So what is the significance of association analysis? For example, the rule form is body head. The rule form is what? Body and head. So what are the body and head? That is support, comma, confidence. So for example, buys of X comma computer, buys of X is a software 40% and 50% is the confidence. So here this is the 40% is the support and 50% is the confidence. In case those the customer who's buy a computer, then automatically buy a software also. Without buying the software, there is no use of the computer. There is no use of the computer. So in this situation, what we are understanding, those who are buy a computer, then automatically buy a software also. So what is the support count? The support count is 40% and the confidence levels is 50%. So based on this one, we can create the association rule. Coming to the association rule, we have some basic concepts are given. So what is the first association rule here? Database of transaction. So we know the transaction is a series of operations we are performing, and then each transaction is a list of items. So what are the different types of the items here? For example, the X user buys a milk, bread and butter. So these three are the list of items. So this is one transaction is done by the X. X is a one user and purchased by a customer in visit. Here we have to find out Whether a customer wants to buy only milk and bread, this is the one combination, and another customer buys only milk and butter, this is the second combination, and another customer buys butter and bread, so this is the third combination, and another case milk, butter is the another combination. So here 4 combinations we are performed to this one single case. So what are the association rule? So in these association rules we have to combine or join the different types of the item sets we have to generate it using this single frequent items set. And coming to here, find all the rules that correlate the presence of one set of items with that of another set of items. So I already told you what it is. This is the data set 1 and this is the data set 2. In the data set 1 and data set 2, there are number of records are existing. So here the data set 1 and data set 2, what are the association items are associate, we are applying the association rules, we can generate the frequent item sets. So here whenever we are generating the frequent of item sets, for example 98% of the people who purchase the tires and auto accessories also get the automotive services done. See the simple example, for example 98% of the people, 98% of the people whose purchase tires and auto accessories also get automotive services done. And otherwise, the another example is here, market basket analysis. This process analyzes customer buying habits by finding the associations between the different items that customers place in their shopping baskets. So here what we are observing from these two examples. The first example is 95% of the people who purchase the tires and auto accessories also get the automotive services done. It's a confidence levels we have to find out. And the second example, using the market basket analysis, this process analyzes customer buying habits of finding associations between the different items that customers place in their shopping baskets. And here the discovery of such associations can help retailers develop marketing strategies by gaining insight into which items are frequently purchased together by a customer. It means, I hope you understand this association analysis, why we are inventing the association analysis in data mining and data warehousing. Using this analysis, we can able to find out what is the customer interest, what kind of the products they are ready to buy, and what kind of the product they are not interested to buy. So we have to analyze using these conditions. It simply see the first example of automotive. So this is the first example. 98% of the people who purchase the tires and auto accessories also get the automotive services done. In case this is the positive concern I consider, and then coming to the negative consideration, negative perspective, in case here only the 40% of the customer or 40% of the people who purchase tires and auto accessories also should not get the automotive services done, because we simply analyze these scenarios. Here the market basket analysis also, and the process analyzes customer buying habits. What is the process buying habits? For example, I can take two customers A and B. In these two customers, A buys only soaps regularly. B buys buys only the biscuits. But there is no association between these two users. But here in this B, those buys the biscuits, then automatically buys the tea powder. And here the A customer coming to here, A customer buys a soap, then automatically buys deodorants. So this is the combination we have to analyze using the market basket analysis. So using the association analysis, sorry. Okay. And coming to the applications of this association analysis, what are the various applications are existing in the association analysis? The first one is maintenance agreement. What is the meaning of maintenance agreement? The store should do to boost maintenance agreement sales. Can you predict the day by day sales when the sales are increases or decreases? In some of the days and some of the hours and some of the minutes, we should not get and we should not predict the accurately when the business or sales increases or decreases. And case this is the maintenance agreement. So this is one of the application point of view. And next one is home electronics. What are the different electrical devices are available in the market? So whether what other product should the store stocks up? For example, TVs, refrigerators, air coolers, and so extra. So here, for example, customers are not interested to buy TVs in the month of December, but customers are interested to buy a TVs in the month of January. Then suddenly it is increases, but the shopkeepers is predicted in the month of January the television sales is increases or decreases. They are not predicting without having the association analysis. So this is this kind of another application is attached mailing in direct marketing. So this kind of applications are used in the association analysis in data mining and data warehousing. The next one is association rule. What is the meaning of association rule and how it is implemented using this probability technique in the data mining and data warehousing? I can explain here. The first of all, an association rule is an implication expressions. What is the meaning of implication expressions? Implication means it is a suggestion indirectly, not for the directly. So here implication expression of the form x to y, where x and y are the disjoint item sets. This is the two different item sets I can consider, and that is x intersection is equals to, this is the x and this is the y. X intersection is equals to what? Pi. And now it's a null. The strength of an association rule can be measured in terms of support and confidence. What is the meaning of support? The frequency of x union y into frequency of x comma y by n. Frequency of x comma y by n. And now support determines how often a rule is applicable to a given data set. I generate this formula, but how it is applicable to a given data set? So this is the data set 1, this is the data set 2. And here, while confidence determines how frequently items in Y appeared in the transaction that contains X. What it is? Frequency of X comma Y by sigma frequency of X. And now, so two different parameters. One is support, another one is confidence. What is the support and what is the confidence? Support determines how often a rule is applicable to a given data set. How the rule is applicable for a given data set. Here one point we need to understand. The support determines how often a rule is applicable to a given data set. In the given data set, how to apply the support, that is frequency of x comma y by n number of values. And now coming to the confidence, what it determines? The confidence determines how frequently items in Y appeared in the transactions that contains the X. So what are the formal definition? I explained here. This is the formal definition of support and confidence level.